Hey guys, it's your boy justafreak and I'm back with another manga haul, and this time I'm gonna show you guys what I got in the month of September and the month of October. I got some pretty cool stuff, so hopefully we're gonna have some fun. So I got this big box over here, another big one, and let me make some room because I got another big one. So yeah, a lot of stuff, should be a lot of fun. So let's dive into it. First, let's dive into this one. Pretty huge. It's from a local retailer called Karturecht, and it's already open because I had to get some stuff out in order to read for a manga readathon that was out in the month of October. More on that when I do my reading wrap up for the month of October. But yeah, as you can see, a ton of volumes over here. So let's dive into it. Let's see what's all the fuss about. So first, came the Miner and Other Tales. This is a story and art by Rumiko Takahashi. So it's the same mangaka beyond Inuyasha, Ranma 3-in-1, and also Mermaid Saga and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty excited for this one. It's a collection of short stories, and I can show you here what stories are in it. It looks pretty cool. I also read one of the stories, so yeah, pretty happy about it, about this one. Always happy to get more things from her into my collection. Next, I got the first two volumes from the Kingdom of Ruin, and as you can see, these are not in English, and they're not in English, but it's still pretty cool because this is actually the first manga that got printed here in Romania by an editor that's based in Romania called Nezumi. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Always happy to see that manga is getting more traction here in this country. Recently we also got a bunch of anime movies in cinemas and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty happy to get something like this printed in my own country, and I hope that people are buying it and they are supporting the editors, because I don't want this to I don't want the fire to actually go out, you know. But yeah, enough about that. A little bit about the Kingdom of Ruin. It's a story in a world where basically the divinity called God gave a group of beings called witches a bunch of power, quite a lot of power. And those witches were supposed to be the guardians of the humankind. They were supposed to protect humankind and all of that stuff. And that worked for a long time. But after a while, humanity grew eager to take the reins of the world power, and they developed in science and all that stuff, and they started to revolt against the witches, and they started to even kill them and annihilate and enslave them, you know. So yeah, it's a pretty dark fantasy story, and so far I've been really enjoying it. And yeah, it's also nice that I got this pretty good releases with thick paper and really nice color balance. Next, I was also able to get my hands on two more volumes from Fist of the North Star. So this is volume 3 and volume 5. And yeah, pretty happy to get volumes from this. I'm still missing volume 1, so I'm not actually able to read it, but yeah, I'm trying. This Yuri at the moment is not available here in this area, but I'll get it at some point. But yeah, this looks like a really badass series that is giving me the JoJo vibes. Even the releases, if you know the JoJonians, you know that they have the same type of color pages in it. And yeah, as I said, it seems like a pretty badass series with the guys that fights everyone by actually touching them with their fingers in some spots on their body and stuff like that. But anyway, happy to get more volumes from it. If you read it, let me know what you think down below about this one, and hopefully until the end of the year I'll be able to get my hands on volume 1 as well. The next one from this box is 20th Century Boys. This is by Naoki Urasawa, and this is the 8th volume from the Perfect Editions. Don't want to open it because this type of series have, I don't know, a lot of spoilers during it, because his stories are usually some kind of, I don't know how to put it. It's like an elaborate master plan around the plot. So basically from beginning till the end, you just get glimpses of what's going on, and at the end of the story you're basically blown out by all that happened and how everything ties together and stuff like that. But yeah, with this I should have the whole series of 20th Century Boys. Now I'm missing only the volume that contains the 21st Century Boys, and that means that pretty soon I'll be able to actually start this, because I read Monster, I read Pluto from him, and they were amazing. Next, I also got Wotakoi, Life is Hard for Otaku, and this is volume 3, and this should be a not a 2-in-1, a 1.5 volumes or something like that. But anyway, with this I think I have the whole series into my collection right now. From what I read from it, it's pretty cool, it's down to earth, kind of like a slice of life around people that are otakus, and they're kind of hiding that from society, let's put it that way. It seems pretty fun, romantic and all of that stuff. So yeah, had a lot of fun with it, so I knew that I had to get it all. And I think that with this one I should have a complete set into my collection. Next, I finally got my first omnibus. This is a 2-in-1 from Tokyo Revengers. I was a little bit late in getting this one, and since I didn't pre-order, it was out of print here. Out of stock actually, not out of print. So yeah, it got back in stock, so I used the opportunity to get my hands on it, because let me tell you the truth, I read almost the whole story from Tokyo Revengers. It's pretty awesome. I had a lot of fun reading it, and I knew that if it will ever get a printed copy, I will get it into my collection. And yeah, I can't complain about this omnibus. It looks pretty decent, and pretty happy to be able to collect it, you know. I really enjoyed this series. I know that some people are saying that at some point it's not that good anymore, nearing the end. I didn't got there, and I probably will get there soon, because the series is ending in a couple of chapters. But anyway, I'm collecting it. Once I have it all, most probably will reread it, since it's a really fast read and a really enjoyable one. And it also has an anime over on Crunchyroll, so if you want to check it out without actually spending money on the actual volumes, you can try it out on Crunchyroll via the anime. Next one, I have volume 6 from My Dressed Up Darling, and yeah, this is a high school romance series about a guy who's pretty shy, pretty lonely, let's say that in a social manner, and he's kind of focused on his hobby, and his hobby being creating hina dolls, you know, those little Japanese dolls that are handmade, hand painted and stuff like that. And yeah, one day while being at his school club and thinking that he's alone, he was working on some clothes for his hina dolls, and basically the most popular girl in school came in, and he was really embarrassed to actually see her there. But actually, instead of the actual image of the untouchable girl that she was projecting everywhere, she's actually also someone who has let's say a special hobby. she's into cosplaying, and she likes to cosplay into her favorite anime characters. And yeah, with this, they kind of get along, get together. He's gonna start making her clothes and all of that stuff. And yeah, this series was adorable so far. Also, the anime was pretty great. And yeah, always happy to pick new volumes from it. And apparently I missed one. I also have volume 6 from Wotakoi, and as you can see, this is just a thinner volume. This is just one volume instead of 1.5. So yeah, with this I should have my complete series. Also in this box, I got the last volume from If I Could Reach You. This is a Yuri series about a girl who's basically in love with his brother's wife, and she has a crush on her, and you can kind of get the feel of how that can be pretty complicated, also considering that the story starts with them kind of living together. So yeah, what I read so far was pretty nice. I mean, you know, if you follow my channel, I'm into Yuri and all of that stuff. It's also a short series, so yeah, try it out. Let me know if you read it. Let me know if you think that the ending was good or not, without giving any spoilers or things like that. But yeah, happy to finally have it all, because it took 2 or 3 years to be released in English. But yeah, now I have it all, and I should be able to complete it. And speaking of Yuri, the next one from this box is Donuts Under a Crescent Moon. This is volume 3. And yeah, as I said, a Yuri series about a girl who's into fashion and all of that stuff, and she wants to try to do the normal things, you know. So she tries to date guys, fall in love with men and all of that stuff, and for some reason it doesn't actually happen for her. She doesn't quite manages to find happiness or stuff like that. But one day she meets another girl, and they started to talk to each other and all of that stuff, and something happens there. And yeah, happy to get more volumes from this. This was a recommendation from me by Buzz a while ago. Again, he's another manga tuber with a pretty awesome channel. So yeah, pretty happy to have this one as well into my collection. Next one, I got volume 24 from Noragami Stray God. And yeah, the volumes are getting out again from this series, and I'm happy about that. This is about a god that's, let's say, homeless. He doesn't have a shrine, he doesn't have worshippers or anything like that. So he thinks of kind of starting, let's say, a business, helping others for something in return. And yeah, it's a pretty popular series. You probably heard of it. It has really nice art, also as an anime. It's not finished, the anime, but the series isn't finished, so of course the anime cannot be finished. But yeah, happy to get a new volume from it. Next one, I got volume 3 from Heavenly Delusion. Haven't started this series yet, but from what I hear, it's a pretty messed up one, kind of taking place in a future world, kind of apocalyptic and all of that stuff. But yeah, I'm always gonna try to get Dempa stuff into my collection, because so far I loved everything that they printed out, and their releases are pretty nice. As you can see, this has French flaps, nice paper and all of that stuff. They come a little bit more expensive than the Viz stuff, for example, but the quality is better. So yeah, Heavenly Delusion. Let me know if you read it. Let me know if you like it, if I should continue picking it up, even if I don't know much about it. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Next, another one from this box is Apollo's Song by Osamu Tezuka, and this is printed out by Vertical, and it's a little bit flimsy, to be honest. Just look how easy it bends. But yeah, another Tezuka story. From what I heard, it's a real ride in both craziness and stuff like that, and it takes place during multiple sceneries. So yeah, happy to get another Tezuka work into my collection. Hopefully I like it. Let me know if you read it. I don't know, Smithy, have you read it? If you're watching this, let me know. Next, if you saw my other haul, my past haul, you know that I got volume 1 from this series, and 2 more volumes came out. These are 2-in-1s from what I think. And yeah, they look pretty good, art is good. It's also a mature story about people that are bullied and they're trying to, I don't know, get out of that dreadful life and escaping something else. And one of those things is motorcycles. It also has nudity in it and the stuff typical for a mature audience, but it's not about something that's ecchi or anything like that. So yeah, happy to get more volumes from this into my collection, and let me know if you enjoy it. I know a couple of people who are enjoying it quite a lot. Next, also in this box, I got 2 more volumes from Junji Ito. I really love Junji Ito, and I'm planning to get everything that's out from him. Right now I'm still missing a couple prints from him, but yeah, I got Sensor. So this is a collection of stories that are kind of tied to one another, something similar to Tomie or Uzumaki. Was pretty good, not gonna lie. We'll talk about more in my monthly wrap-up. And the other one is Deserter. I haven't got to this yet, but yeah, always happy to get more Junji Ito stories. And let me show you the actual stories that are inside of this volume, in case you were, I don't know, you read it in some other format and you're thinking of actually picking them up. But yeah, both of them are beautiful releases from Viz. Viz always does pretty great releases for Junji Ito. One is a normal hardcover, and the other one is a hardcover with an actual dust jacket. And the cool thing about the dust jacket is that we get this beautiful poster inside of it. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool series, pretty cool one-shot, if I can put it like that. But yeah, again, always gonna pick up Junji Ito stuff. Now let's see what I have in this big box over here. Pretty huge one. I wonder what I have it, because what I have here, because I actually forgot what I ordered. But yeah, this is from Manga Shop. It's another Romanian store that sells manga, and it was pretty expensive before Brexit, but now with Brexit it has the same price. So it's that there's nothing to gain from ordering from outside the country anymore. Ooh, nice. Looks like I have a box set here and also a couple of volumes, really nicely packaged. So yeah, let's get into it. So first, let's take a look at this beauty. So this is the 4th box set from One Piece. I have in my collection, if you saw my videos before, I have volume 1, not volume 1, box set 1 and 2. And sadly, I missed my chance to order the box set number 3, and I'm waiting for a reprint. So for this one, to be sure that I'll get it, I actually pre-ordered it when it was announced. And it was cancelled 2 or 3 times. So pretty crazy. But finally, it got back in stock or something like that, and I finally got it, so I don't have to worry about this one. I recently started to read One Piece, and I'm having a blast with it. So yeah, pretty happy to get more into my collection when it comes to this series, and hopefully soon also the 3rd box set. But yeah, as everyone here should probably know about One Piece, so I shouldn't dive into the actual story or anything like that. And if you don't, I bet that there are a ton of videos about One Piece on the web. But yeah, happy to get this one. Also, I recently saw the movie One Piece Red here in cinema in Romania. It was pretty awesome. I'm still listening to the soundtrack and all of that. So yeah, if that movie is still in cinema in your area, go watch it. Go watch it. It's pretty awesome. Next, from this box, I also got 2 more volumes from Please Put Them On, Takahime-san. So yeah, as you may probably notice from the cover and anything, and yeah, this series is ecchi. It's one of those series that I read. You know that ecchi series are my guilty pleasure. I read normal stuff, but I'm also a degenerate, so I have to read these kind of stories. So the plot, in a couple of words, is about a girl who kind of has the ability to time travel, and she can do that by actually pulling her panties off. And yeah, she kind of, a guy kind of found out about it, or he's immune or something like that, I can't remember. Obviously, I cannot open this at random because it may be way too ecchi, but here it is, some art. So the art is pretty nice. Can't actually complain. And yeah, it's not something that will blow you away. Definitely not gonna blow you away, but it's a light series, it's ecchi, and it was fun enough for me to continue picking it up. Next, I was able to get my hands on a couple volumes that I was missing from Hunter x Hunter. So yeah, here's volume 2, volume 3, 25, and 26. And hopefully, now that the mangaka Tagashi is getting back into writing this series, I heard that he's feeling better and the new chapters just came out. So yeah, that's pretty exciting for the community. I'm gonna be able to get the rest of the volumes that I'm missing. If you saw some of my older videos, I used to get volumes from this series whenever I found a good deal or when I found them in stock or stuff like that. So yeah, slowly I'm gonna get the whole set into my collection, at least everything that's out until now. But yeah, besides that, again, a really popular shonen, a lot of fans out there, and I've been recently watching the anime since it got on Netflix. First they released 2 seasons, and after that they released 2 more, and then I'm having quite a blast with it. It's pretty great. It's I don't know, good. Really, it gets really good and dark from the first couple of episodes, and I'm enjoying a shonen that's also a little bit dark, if you know what I mean. So yeah, having a blast with it. Hopefully I'm gonna get the rest of the volumes pretty soon, and yeah, I also have to start reading this series when I'm actually able to. I know a bunch of people started reading this series now, since everybody's hyped about it getting back in from hiatus. Next one, I got one of the missing volumes from my collection from Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatora. This is an ongoing series by Nanashi. This is volume 8, and damn, I freaking love this series. I picked up a couple of volumes on a hinge, and I think I read everything that I had during that night or something like that. I don't remember if I actually went to the store here in my town and got more because I wanted to read more, but yeah, pretty funny series about this girl who's bullying a guy, and let's say it's not quite the wrong kind of bullying, you know. It's the bullying that comes, I don't know, with some sort of attraction from that person. And yeah, they are really cute together, and I'm laughing so hard while reading this. And I was missing, I think I read until volume 7, and I'm missing volume 8. I got a couple more volumes from it, and pretty happy to get new volumes from this into my collection. Next, another series from this box, and this is the last one, is Gigant. This is volume 8, and yeah. What can I say? I think I said a ton of stuff about this. Every time I picked up a volume, I'm really enjoying this. This is by Hiroya Aoku, the same guy who did Gantz, who did Inuyashiki, and yeah, it's crazy, messed up. Also has some adult content in it, since as you can see from the cover, this is about a porn star who can grow really big, and she fights God knows what. But yeah, really happy to get a new volume. Probably gonna read this really soon, probably even after the haul, because that's usually what I do. But yeah, if you want to find out more about this series, check out on my channel. I have a first impression about it. And the last box from this haul, and as you can see, it's a little bit messed up. So it's a little bit, it's just putting it nice, you know. It's an understatement. But yeah, this got messed up in transport. And again, this is from Manga Shop, and hopefully everything inside is good. It's in a good condition and not destroyed because of what the transportation did to it. It should be, because normally they package stuff pretty good. So yeah, I kind of hope that everything's all right. Kind of feeling a little bit anxious here, but yeah, let's take a look and see. Nice. I see a lot of good stuff in here. So let me get this out and go through it. So first, let's just get in the big guns. So this is Berserk, the deluxe edition that's being put out by Dark Horse, and I think that everyone should get Berserk into their collection. I mean, I love this series since I was a child. I wasn't aware of manga at that point, but I saw the anime, and it was just amazing, and it kind of made me cry when I got to the last episode and I found out that I can see more from it since it's non-existent. But yeah, this is one of the most beautiful prints that we get for manga. It's not the best, but it's one of the best. It has this leather texture, and the cover and everything is just right. It's simple, nice, elegant, all of that stuff. It also has a ribbon that you can use as a bookmark in there. I don't want to open it because I'm most probably gonna get spoilers. Not get spoilers because I read all, but I'm gonna give away spoilers for some of you that haven't read it. And if you haven't read it yet, go read it. What's wrong with you? But yeah, Berserk Deluxe Editions. These are 3-in-1s, and we are at volume 11. So I think that we need 3 more or something like that until we're up to date, or let's say 2, and we're gonna wait for volume 14 for a while. But yeah, beautiful editions. I own everything Berserk from the whole series that's out in singles. But when I saw that this is happening, I also had to get this version into my collection, and I'm gonna keep both because that's how much I really love this series. And it also has the covers, and some posters and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty great edition. Always happy to get more Berserk into my collection. Next, also from this box, I got Blood on the Tracks Volume 7 and Volume 9. This is by Shuzo Oshimi, and it's a great series. It's a great series. I'm a big Shuzo Oshimi fan, and I might be, I don't know, I might not be objective about about my opinion when it comes to some of his works, but I really love this one. If you're into messed up stories that rely a lot of expression and a lot of the feeling that gets out of the art, and it's also fast read and all of that stuff, this is for you. This is for you because it's freaking great. I can't wait to dive into volume 7. Sadly, I don't have volume 8 because it's out of stock in this area. But yeah, can't wait. I always can't wait to read more from him, and also from this series, because this is a pretty good one. And speaking of Shuzo Oshimi, I also got Devil's Ecstasy Omnibus Volume 2. So this is a 2-in-1. It's the last volume from the series, because the series has only 4 volumes. And yeah, another great series from him, an older series. It's even older than Flowers of Evil, I think. So yeah, you can see that his art is not at the same level. Also, the style of the story is not the same with what we are actually used from when it comes to him. Since this is more like, let's say, something that has a horror vibe in it, but it's not horror. It's more like a comedy, thriller, something like that. And it's about a guy who goes with one of his friends after getting stood up by some girls. They get drunk and they think of going to a brothel to really have some fun and forget about those girls. And they enter into a brothel that's owned by some succubi. And yeah, you can figure out how that goes. And yeah, it has that horror vibe, that I don't know, world domination, master plan vibe in it. And I read the first 2 volumes that I picked up in my last haul, and I really enjoyed it. And I can't wait to read this as well. I have a ton of stuff that I can't wait to read into this haul. And again, speaking of Shuzo Oshimi, I got 3 more volumes from him. This is Welcome Back, Alice. I know nothing about this series, but I don't have to know anything about a series from Shuzo Oshimi to actually pick it up. So yeah, can't wait to try this as well. Let me know if you read it. I'll read it pretty soon, definitely, because it's Shuzo Oshimi and I love this guy. But yeah, happy to see more works from him getting prints in English, and hopefully one day I'll have everything created by him. I know that another one came out this month, so I'll probably have it pre-ordered or something like that. But yeah, pretty happy to get more Shuzo Oshimi into my collection. Next, I have another great series here. This is Bakemonogatari. This is volume 14 and volume 15. And yeah, I was so happy when I found out that Bakemonogatari and the Monogatari series, because this doesn't contain only Bakemonogatari in it, is getting a manga version. So this is based on the light novels by Nishio-sin, and the art is done by O-Great. And O-Great is a really great mangaka. His drawings are really good, and yeah, I really love this series. The anime is good. the light novel. Even if I haven't read it yet, I know a ton of people in the community that say that it's great, and the manga so far has been excellent as well. So yeah, hopefully they won't stop. They'll get through the whole story. But I heard some rumors that they might stop at a point. But yeah, I can't complain. Whatever I get, I'll be happy with it, and I'll be picking it up. Let me know if you tried the manga version from this story. Next, I got volume 4 from Die Dark, and this is by Q Hayashida. It's the same mangaka that did Dorohedoro. Dorohedoro being an awesome series, a seinen series with a lot of messed up things in it, blood, gore, all of that stuff. So if you're into that stuff, you're probably gonna like this as well. You can see that it kind of has the same style. It almost feels like they are related or something like that. But yeah, Die Dark Volume 4. Gonna pick all of this up, and yeah, happy to get releases from Q Hayashida. Next, also from this box, I got Levius Ist Volume 7, 8, 9, and 10. And sadly, one of these volumes is a little bit bent, so it got a little bit damaged into that package, even with all of that packaging, but it's nothing major. I mean, some pressure and it will fix it. But yeah, Levius Ist, let me tell you a little bit about it. I got introduced to the series with the omnibus that came in, that had the first part of the story, and it's about a world that runs on Steam, and about a guy who gets into boxing in that world. So yeah, it has pretty interesting art. I can't say that it's the best, but it's quite unique. The action scenes are quite uniquely drawn, and it's pretty good, but not the best. I mean, sometimes it feels really good, and sometimes it kind of disappoints. At least that was my impression. But yeah, I read the first part that came in that omnibus hardcover. I should have it in one of my hauls, or if not, I definitely have it in my collection video. So check it out if you want to see that. And yeah, I read also a couple of volumes from Levius Ist. I must say that I like this part better. And yeah, happy to get more volumes from it into my collection, because I was and I'm still lagging a little bit with picking up these releases. But yeah, one thing that you may have noticed is that it's flipped. It's not, and from what I know, maybe I'm wrong, but from what I know, it was made like this. It doesn't read like a normal manga. It reads the other way around, and I think that was the original one. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I've read about that somewhere. Next, also in this box, I have volume 11 from Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. As I said earlier, I love this series. Happy to get more volumes. I'm always gonna pick them up when I see them in stock and coming out, so yeah, pretty happy for more. Another volume from this is Pleasure and Corruption, and this got a little bit damaged as well. So as you can see, the cover there is a little bit messed up. Also, the whole volume is a little bit bent. Hopefully, I'll be able to fix it. But yeah, Pleasure and Corruption is put out by Dempa. You can see that by the beautiful release that it has. And I can tell you that this is an ecchi series. It's not one of those that I read from a guilty pleasure perspective. It's one of those that are more serious. So this is more psychological and stuff like that. It's about dominating and be dominated, being into binding and all of that stuff. So far it was pretty good. I enjoy when a series comes out and it's not afraid to tackle on a more taboo subject like fetishes and stuff like that. So yeah, but again, it's for a mature audience, so it has nudity and all of that stuff. And yeah, don't get into it if you're not comfortable with stuff like that. But yeah, so far what I read, I loved it. I'm always excited to see a new volume coming out, and yeah, probably I'm gonna read this today, tomorrow, I know, we'll see. Next, I also got volume 11 from Dead Demons of the Destruction. This is by Inyo Asano, and I haven't read this yet, and maybe I think that this might be the last volume. Let me know if I'm wrong. Haven't read it yet, was waiting for it to be completed, since I know Inyo Asano, I read stuff from Inyo Asano, and I know that what comes out from Inyo Asano is pretty great, so nothing to worry about picking a longer series blindly. But yeah, I think that this is the last one. It's also a pretty nice release from Viz. It's in its signature edition, and not the normal signature edition, the one that's a little bit more expensive, let's say like that, when it comes to the build quality and everything. As you can see, it has French flaps, it has color pages, nice paper and all of that stuff. But yeah, let me know if this is the last one, and let me know if you liked it, because if you know that this is the last one, you probably read some of it or everything. But yeah, a new volume from Inyo Asano into my collection, Dead Demons of Dead Destruction, volume 11. And the last one from this haul is Alice in Borderlands. This is also an omnibus. I think it's a 2-in-1, so that explains the fact that it's a little bit more pricey. It's a V signature, but as you can see, not the same quality as the one from Inyo Asano. But yeah, this is something that I wanted to read because I heard that it's similar to Kaiji, and it's also similar to Squid Game. And yeah, I tried for this. I said in my last haul, I tried for this the Netflix show, and that wasn't too appealing for me, but I heard only good things about the manga, and yeah, I'll have to start it soon, since it's kind of in the theme of what I'm in the mood right now. So yeah, guys, that was it for the months of September and October. Yeah, it's been 2 months, but it's also, I had here like 75 volumes or 70 something volumes in this haul, so quite a huge one. Now I just have to dive into all of this. Well, honestly, I also have to kind of find room into my collection to actually store them, because I'm running out of space. But yeah, had a lot of fun diving into all of this, and yeah, I'm quite excited for what I got here, and I'm sure that I'll have a lot of fun with it. I hope that you guys had fun watching all of this and you enjoyed it, and hopefully I gave you some ideas of what to try next, or even some ideas about I don't know, starting a conversation about stuff like that. And feel free to do that down below in the comment sections. I always respond to comments, or if you don't want to do that, I'm always every day available on my Discord. The Freak Show link is down below in the video description. And yeah, again, really hope that you liked it, and if you did, please do leave a like, since YouTube is kind of nasty with these small channels, and the videos don't go out if the viewers are not I don't know, interacting with it. And yeah, really hope you liked it, and if you're new and you want to stick around and be part of this community, consider subscribing to the channel and checking out the other videos that I have, because I have a lot of manga related content here on the channel. So yeah, that was it. Pretty huge haul. Got a new box set. Probably gonna film a set of videos about the One Piece box sets. Maybe I'll wait until I get box set 3 to have them all in order. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, more stuff to come out soon. I'll need to do my monthly wrap up. I want to restart that thing again. And yeah, again, had a lot of fun. Now I guess it's time for me to go read all of this, and yeah, see you in my next video, and until then, go read your manga. Bye bye.